like name and number names.
Yes.
And I was like, I need to come up with something that nobody's used before, but sounds like a dumb gamer name. So that was it.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, what got you interested in coaching?
Um, I I played for a while, off and on, since like season three of Overwatch One, and I was out of the game for a little bit and came back for two, when my stepson was interested in it. And I've been having fun with comp, and I've been watching your content. It's helped me a lot. I think the past like two seasons though, I've kind of just like hit a plateau around like gold three, gold two,
Yeah.
and I like over the actually over the past like couple weeks, just trying to figure out, um, you know, trying to improve my play. I think a lot of it is mental. I'm coming to realize,
Mm-hmm.
but I think a lot of times in the moment, I'm just not realizing what I'm doing wrong. When I'm
Right.
losing games, or if I feel like I'm not contributing that much. So,
Sure. Sure. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. How long have you been playing Overwatch?
um, s- season since season three of Overwatch One.
Okay. Okay. And in terms of like the role that you're playing, why DPS and how long has it been DPS?
Um, shoot, I think I've been playing Cass since pretty early on. But I used to just kind of, I don't know, before like roll Q, I'd play like Ana, Ryan, and Cass, and that would cover most everything. And then I don't know, I enjoy I enjoy DPS. I think a lot of it is just like especially like hit scan. I just like getting the dinks.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Okay. So Cast, Sojourn, Tracer. What's the highest rank that you've hit in Overwatch before?
I had another account that I didn't play that much, but I got to plat five on that. But I think
Okay.
it was literally just because I didn't play enough to level out where
Yeah.
I'm at now.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Let's keep going here. Okay. Cass, Sojourn, Tracer. What's the breakdown of those characters approximately?
I would say it's like at this point, I would even say I play Tracer, especially like this season. Um, I kind of just try to take your advice and stick with two. So and it's still primarily Cass. I'm I'm new to Sojourn, uh, and I'm still not even sure if I like her.
Mm-hmm.
It's I would say it's probably like 60-40 or maybe 70-30
Okay.
Cass Soj,
Okay.
and I mostly just picked her up to have a longer range.
So it's basically in situations when you can't play Cass because the map is longer range. That's when you're playing
Yeah, so
Sojourn.
like yeah, Circuit Havana.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, plat is your short-term goal, and long-term goal is consistently plat. Okay, makes pretty straightforward here. Playing around 1.5 to 2 hours per day. Is that all ranked? Do you warm up?
Yeah, yeah, I warm up.
What do you do for warm up?
I usually just play Vaxta and I've started to do more like unranked deathmatch.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. And how long do you take or do you spend in warm up usually?
It depends. Like this morning, I did like 5 minutes and I just felt good. Sometimes like my aim just feels like sloppy, and I will sit in there for like 20 minutes until it
Hmm.
feels like I'm hitting shots like consistently.
Okay, okay, makes sense. And then feeling, what do you feel is coming back from improving? I think my mechanics are okay, at least for my rank, and anything to help to cover for the poor awareness of my teammates or enemies. So basically, here's my here's my trouble. I'm looking through your form here. Your sleep is fine. Hero pool is fine. Doesn't seem like you have any mentality problems. You're playing rank. You warm up. What's the problem? I mean, obviously that's part of the reason why you're here. But I'm at least from the form, I'm a little flabbergasted. You seem to be checking a lot of at least the basic boxes here. So, do you have any suspicions?
I think, well, yeah, like I said, I think it's a lot of it's mental, especially like when I get to like gold three, gold two, after like deranking just from like practicing or whatever, I it's like I stop just caring about literally anything but winning, and like the irony is then I lose because I'm not really thinking about my position or um like this morning I was looking through like codes to show you, and I watched a replay, which I also just like stopped doing. I feel like fairly recently, and I just watching it, I was like, wow, this is awful. You know, this isn't just regular stupidity. This is like advanced stupidity.
Right. So you actively play worse.
Yeah,
Actively worse. Okay. Interesting. Um, so is this something that you've been recently made aware of? Or is you've been aware that this is an issue or habit for you for quite a long time?
I think it's yeah pretty recent. I mean, like sometime like there's definitely been times where I look at a VOD, um, and I'm just like, like what was I thinking there? And I'm sure like everyone makes mistakes like that, but I think a large part of it is that I stopped. Like there was a when I was because I have taken a long time I think to improve. I'm kind of old, but
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, I think when I was improving the most, I was doing like regular VOD reviews just because like of myself, and I was benefiting from that. And I think I had more of a mentality of like, oh, like what am I doing wrong? But I think the problem is when I get to like higher ranks, I stop looking for that, and I'm just trying to win, and I like tunnel on like whatever. I'll tunnel on a duel. I'll like overly focus on like when my tank dies first, and like dwell on that. And I think a lot of that's just been holding me back.
Right, because you stop thinking about the process, right? You start trying to skip steps. It's just like I'm almost there. I just show up, and then you like destroy the foundation by which you were improving at.
Yeah.
When you were reviewing, how often were you reviewing, and how were those reviews generally going? What kind of stuff would you look at?
Um, I'd probably do it. I would. I don't want to like do it like after every game because that'd be like super tedious. But I would
Yeah,
try to do like one, um, like every other time I play.
sure. How long?
I would review the whole like I would review it like the whole match. And
Okay,
I would mostly. I don't think I would ever like really like I would when I practice I'll try to focus on something, but usually when I'm reviewing, I tend to focus on like you know especially deaths like why did I die here? I don't think I focus enough uh, on whether or not I'm getting value. I think I have pretty poor uptime. Is something I've thought of recently.
that might be something to kind of look at because if all you're doing is you're looking at your deaths, how do you think that's going to bias your feedback for yourself?
Right. Yeah, and I do think I sometimes tend to like try to pad stats just by like not dying, and that can mean I'm not taking a fight that is winnable
Right, right, right. And even apart
with
from
me.
padding stats, it just becomes sort of like most of your feedback is, oh, I shouldn't have died here, I shouldn't have died here, and you're not really thinking of like I missed opportunities to take a better angle here or go for a better target or like it becomes more of like oh, I'm beating myself up for the stupid aggressive things, but never on the stupid defensive things, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And I think also as well, it's like when you do review, if it ever becomes tedious, keep that in mind as well, and consider like changing how or how often or how long you review as well, because it sounds like for the most part the review process stops because you're too busy to get to the end goal. But it might also be that maybe the reviewing may be just a little bit not boring, but it may not be the most exciting thing of all time either. And so that's just kind of something to keep in mind. If it becomes too much of a chore and you don't do it, then what's the point of doing it anyway? Because you're not doing it, if that makes sense. So, okay. I would just keep that in mind. Anything else? So you said with your mentality, it's like I tend to try and skip steps. I'm trying to focus on just the wins, and then I end up not doing it better. And that's something you've been aware of pretty recently. So we need to change the process to set goals, practice those goals, regardless of whether you're one game away or 25 games away from plat.
Yeah.
And then obviously self review as well. Anything else?
Um, no, not that I can think of right now.
Okay. Do you want to look at some gameplay?
Sure.
Let's do it.
There's a. I just played this game today. I had some codes, but some of them got removed by a patch recently, I think.
Sure. Why this game in particular?
Um, I only had time to play one game today.
There you go. Simple answer. Now, why Cassidy? Because I think you talked about like It just kind of feels good getting dinks. Is that just what has initially appealed to you when it's kept playing the character, or is there anything
Yeah,
else?
I played Counter-Strike for a little bit, just like not competitively really, just with friends, um, for like a pretty long time, and I felt like the skills transferred
Yeah,
pretty easily, um, and yeah, it is fun. I just like have a lot of fun playing Cass, probably more
yeah,
than any other hero by a lot.
yeah. Okay, okay, makes sense. Let's take a look here. Any questions about Cassidy in particular, or you just want to get into gameplay?
Um, I do like I definitely struggle with Cass ult. Sometimes like like I feel like I have to use it to zone a lot of the time because like a lot of the time people are playing close to cover unless they're like pushing, and sometimes I can get a kill. But yeah, when it I don't know, it's hard for me to tell if I got value out of using it for zoning, because like it doesn't seem like my team moves at all. Like I understand the enemy team like moving behind cover, but like sometimes my own team just like stands there or doesn't even push card, or just like
Right,
they
right,
just look at me
right.
like I came into church late or something, you know?
Yeah, the biggest mistake with zoning ults with high noon is that where you're zoning is probably a major problem. Because if you're zoning with your team, then the enemy team just has to duck from hiding, and then if your team doesn't walk, then you don't do anything. You need to be thinking about like, okay, if I'm on an angle and I zone, the enemy team is going to have to walk into my team to avoid, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
So I think like we'll take a look at the noons. Okay, anything that you've been working on particularly with Cassidy recently?
I think I've been watching your content for a little bit now, and I think like taking angles. I I have been trying to do that more. I used to be like very cautious just because he's so slow, especially if there's like a diva on the enemy team. Um, but yeah, on like this game, I flanked a bit
Okay,
more.
okay. Let's take a look. If any questions come up, just let me know.
Sure.
Okay. But yeah, you're right. It's Mr. Flank. Now, you do need to be cautious because you are slow, especially if there's any big, fast tanks or fast DPS that can hunt you down. But even in those situations, it's actually not about, oh, I'm not going to flank. It's about what flanks do you take. For example, if I'm playing versus a Winston, I want to make sure that he has to jump a long way to get to me. If I've had to go versus a Tracer, I'd like to kind of fight in not open space, but longer sightlines where she has to use blinks to get close to me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I look at the enemy composition right now, and there is nothing that I'm worried about getting close to outside of the Reinhardt, and I know where Reinhardt's going to be. He's going to be here. So I need to be anywhere on this map where he's not. And where is that?
I could have gone right side and try to go up the stairs. Just like use the time
You
to
got
set
it.
up, I guess.
Use the time to set up. Because what are you going to do from here? We know how this goes. I've played Dorado
Yeah.
first thousands of times. I know how this goes. It's total snooze fest. You can't do anything. And you're trying to angle here. I respect this. You see this? I respect this a lot. That's a fight-winning play right there. But it might be a better rollout in general to just take this angle here 9 times out
Yeah.
of 10. Just roll out there. But yeah, that being said, nice shot. I mean, come on. This is beautiful. You just needed to disengage sooner. That's all. So as soon as this is here, I'm already rolling out immediately, piecing out, get healing, rinse and repeat, right?
Yeah.
But that being said, this is still going to allow you guys to get past this choke because you just freaking killed the backline, so well done. Same thing here. Where do you go? 2 options now. Thank goodness.
I like the right room. I think that's where I was aiming for
Okay, where
because
else?
there's a lot more cover. Um, I mean, I could go left and play kind of like where that venture's at,
Yeah.
or go deeper. I get. I could.
Yep.
Yeah, I could go. Yeah, deeper.
Yep. All sorts of options. Right's fine, though. Do it. You have your flash? Oh, jeez, okay. I say flash, that's a... I wish you had flash.
Oh yeah, same.
I mean, I have nothing to say. You took the angle, you shot people. There's just nothing really to say. So, nice job.
Oh yeah, I remember this. this I I went way too deep, and yeah, I knew as soon as I can't remember who died first, but I was like, oh, this is over, and I definitely contribute to us losing.
This is not a problem in terms of you going too deep, because sometimes there's no other really good position and you have to. The first point attack, we talked about it, right? It's just playing main is awful. Like you sit here and it's like, what do you see? So
Right.
you're gonna go deep. Okay. What's the problem with this deep angle?
When they push forward, they can still shoot
That's
my
true.
team, and I can't shoot anything.
Also, what range are you most effective?
Probably like I don't know, 5 or 10 meters closer.
Right, exactly. So this angle is just, not that good. That's
Yeah.
all right. It's not that good though. All right, solve the problem. There's three options on this battlefield, at least. I can think of three right now.
Yeah, all I thought of at the time was going inside the church, and I didn't think of like high ground, but I was afraid to go inside the church because I don't I don't really know why. I think I was afraid of like Reinhardt charging me, and then I
Sure,
would
there's a
if I went
risk.
through yeah.
There's a risk, but that's the price you pay. You're gonna make a play. You save your hinder, you save your roll. Maybe if the Ryan has to pin you, what do you think is going to happen over here? Even your gold teammates, right, will probably have the wherewithal to push forward or take space.
Yeah,
And if
I
they
think that
don't
would have
push
been
you, somebody
better.
dies. Okay, that's a good one. Where else? You talked about high ground, right? Why is high ground better?
I get free cover.
Yeah, but also range here. You see it?
Yeah.
You're actually able to close the distance with these guys. Now, if they had also been high ground, it might have been awkward, but even then I wouldn't rule it out. Okay, what about what about on main? Where would you go on main?
Yeah, I could have gone to that left building
You see it?
and then yeah.
And then you could even take the angle and deep into here and sneak up here. You
Yeah.
got it. So I respect you taking this angle here, but it sucks. It's literally the worst angle you could have taken because it is too far away. It is too far away. That's the reason why it sucks. You describe it as being too deep, but I don't think it's that. That's a huge problem. That's a risk, of course, but it's just that you couldn't see anything and everything was too far away. That's it. That's all. I do appreciate your proactivity here. And obviously, this is a little. Wait. What happens here? Oh yeah, you get kind of caught in the open there. Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that didn't really go that well.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine because what's the purpose of this high noon?
It was mostly just to like force them to like get and force the enemy team into cover, and right
Yeah,
now they're just like, yeah.
yeah. And it would have done its job if you just not pulled it. I think you pulled it too soon.
Yeah, I have a
That's
habit
all.
of that.
Yeah, it was a good shot by the sleep on the Ana as well, but the noon is fine. You don't necessarily need to be on an angle if you're trying to prevent them from pushing on main. This is a visor. This is a nano. It's understandable. That's fine. I actually think the idea of that high noon was fine. Okay, now what? Where do you go? Okay. Sure. What's the problem here?
Um, I switch targets a lot, and I think I was okay. For I guess the biggest problem is that I'm just playing really close to that Rhine.
So what's the solution?
Um,
Let's go back 8 seconds. Where do you go? This is tricky.
yeah, it's tough because like he ends up moving to where I'm at. So
Right.
like initially I was going here because it felt like a good angle, but then as he starts walking towards me, I felt like I have to get out of here.
Why not go back to the
And
same angle that you just cleared the venture out of?
that's
Because venture's
yeah,
gone. Venture's gone. Like you just use hinder. They have no cooldowns. You got to go.
yeah.
Now Ana's a risk, but that's fine. That's fine. Duel the on the mini, right? But
That
there's
would be
another
good.
option too. There's another option too that we haven't discussed. Look for it.
Is it towards the left and fight the soldier?
You see it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's cooked. He's absolutely cooked. And then if you get him out, even if you don't kill him, this Rhine is now cooked too. You see this? He's getting shot in the
Yeah.
back. And then now he backs up. He backs up all the way to here. Now you do your church flank, or now you take your high ground, right? You notice that this leads you to this. This leads you to this and to this, right? There's one angle that will lead you to a second angle, leads you to a third angle, and so on, right? The problem is here is you were confronted with a slightly tricky problem with how to angle, and you completely folded. Just completely folded. You had no idea what to do, right? And you just sat in main, and then now you're dead, right? Just sitting on main, dying, and doing nothing, right? Now, I'm picking on you a little bit. I respect you trying to solve the problem. You just need more experience thinking about each problem. It's kind of like what happened on first point, right? Where you did this, and it ended up working, but this is going to feel pretty bad most of the time, right? You didn't think about going top right. And the fight afterwards, where you were like, or two fights afterwards, where you went up here, and you're like, wait, this sucks. What do I do, right? So it's like you just need more experience finding the right position for the right time. It's not memorizing angles to take. It's real-time problem solving. Because what if they're on Widow? What if they're on Tracer? What if they're on Roadhog? You know, that's going to change what angles, and what if they're stuffing your spawn? Because this is unusual. You probably haven't had a lot of experience playing versus this, and you're going to swap Sojourn here, no?
Yeah.
And you see how you've been confronted with a problem and come up with the wrong solution. You were like, oh, everything's too far away, I can't do anything. No, your angles just sucked. That's all there is.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually just switched Sojourn because I wanted to get some Sojourn in here for the review.
Okay. See, this is me.
I was because like, don't get me wrong. I'm totally willing to beat my head against the wall with with Cass. It's like still fun, but
sure. But here's the thing: is the whole point of what we're talking about here is it's not beating your head against the wall. It's trying a different approach every time. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try this thing. Okay, that didn't work. Let me try this thing. Okay, was that angle good? I just did it badly, right? Like, problem solve. Problem solve.
Yeah.
Think about, okay, they're all here. Where do I angle? Give yourself even 3 or 4 seconds to think about it, even if it means that you're a little bit late. Any questions so far? I want to stay in the cast train, and then we can look at the Sojourn after this. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let's keep going. Your angle sucks. Why? What's the problem with your angle?
My effective range.
Effective range, right? Now, I understand Hanzos and Widows and everyone's scared here, but be cautious, press tab, poke, and then if they have the Hanzo Widow, change accordingly. But honestly, there's a world here where if they're on Hanzo Widow, you don't go back here. You actually go deeper. You go deeper. You go scam mode, right? Be a playmaker.
Yeah.
Good rotation. Good rotation. Good stuff. Soldier's awkward, but you know, it's fine. At least it's closer to your effective range, and your mechanics are good, so it's doable. Good. Disengage. Good stuff. Now where? Right?
I need to keep going back, and I think I end up going, back there.
Here, right? I want to see it. But do it now. Quick. There you go. Leave him be. Yes. Good. This is good. That's interesting decision there.
That seems like something I would do if I was tilted.
I mean, if she had rail, it would have made more sense, but I mean, no critiques from me. This is beautiful. This is like poetry. I live for this. Right? You just freaking deadlifted this fight. GG's. Nice job. But it started with you going, oh no, I need to move. Where do I need to move to? You made the right call, and you win the fight. Somebody with your mechanical caliber, your mechanics are not a problem. I think you talked about that in your form already, but at least as of this game, this is plat mechanics. This is not gold mechanics. I think you might want to toy. I think you can make this jump onto this here. I might be wrong, but I swear you can do that.
I've never tried. I'll have to try that.
Yeah, you could.
That would save me a lot of time.
You could noon this. This is where we talked about the zoning high noon, right? Because is there a chance that this gets no kills? Yes, but how does enemy time high for your high noon? You see it? There's only one good choice
Yeah.
for them, and it's to all clump into this tiny little room here, which, oh my goodness gracious, for your Ramatra is just Christmas, right? Even if your team doesn't push up here, doing it here is inconvenient. Very inconvenient. Pop renew. Good. There it is. You see it? Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, she's coming for you. Or is she? No, she's not. I thought she was coming for you. Gave her too much credit. Well, this is it's amazing how much easier the game gets when you're on the right spot. I would go as far to say again here, you could be playing here. And by the way, if they get to this choke, if they don't clear you off of high ground, don't leave. Just stand here, all right? Let them go underneath you and dominate them when they do. Like, you're a major problem here. Probably would have thrown your hinder sooner. To keep in mind that your hinder does not slow your fire rate. So when you have somebody you just want to throw it, just shoot, shoot, E, shoot, shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get that kill 100% of the time. Go back to the angle. Don't go backwards. Ah, see? Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
You have the angle here. They're
figured-
not going to drop the top.
Yeah. I think I was compensating because I forget to, like, I have a habit of not giving up a position when I ought to. So I think I was just like compensating for that because I didn't want to like throw the fight.
Right, I understand that, but you're throwing the fight now because you're not
Yeah,
gonna be able to
yeah,
win you're not
yeah.
going to win a Kitsune visor from this position here. This position isn't bad; it's all right, but you earned a good angle because the soldier tried to clear you off, and you won the duel. Right, you had a mercy pocket and so on, but you won the duel. You earned it. Stay here.
Yeah.
This kind of goes to what you were talking about earlier, where you have like this hesitancy to really isolate yourself, but I don't think that's as bad as you think it is, especially into the compositions like what they're playing right here. As long as you have some form of cover and you're playing your effective range, you're totally fine. Like, if you think about it, you are isolating yourself here, too, even with the Mercy Pocket, right? Like look at where your team is, look at where you are. Keep going, right? But I would keep going.
Yeah, I spent way too much time shooting the Bastion.
I don't think Bash is a bad target to shoot, but it's more like, yeah, you could get... Think about it this way. How much more panic do you cause by being here versus being here? Just a little bit more panic, right? Just a little bit more panic, right? Psychological warfare. You could iron this if you want. It's okay. It's okay. You want to make this high noon better?
Yeah.
Because then, for them to avoid it, they're going to have to push. This is what we talked about earlier. So if you ever struggle with a high noon, it's going to be probably from the angle with which you're pushing it. This is too close to quote-unquote main. Yeah, it's a small adjustment, but it's a big one. That being said, this isn't too bad. Like, let's be honest. This is better than the average gold player's positioning. Use your hinder, please. Use your hinder. Free damage. Just throw it right here. Shoot E, shoot G, right? Totally free damage. You could even drop here if you wanted to. You don't have to, but yeah. Good. There's just absolutely no reason for you to be gold. There's no reason for you to be gold with these mechanics. Like, it's actually, it is criminal. It's strictly due to what you were talking about earlier, where it's the panic, the depth of your angles, and not trusting yourself to do these kind of things more often. Obviously, you had the touch here, so ooh, that's a great nano.
It was like, yeah.
Yeah, that was
She'd
great.
save me.
Okay, let's keep going here. Now let's see what your high noon angle looks like. Oh, and by the way, same problem here. They're all here. Where should you be? Small adjustment, but important one.
Yeah, way closer to that cover to the right.
Just a little bit closer. And you could even do rat things, like sit here and shoot the Reinhardt in the back. Or you could even rotate above them if you'd like to. But yeah, this is too far. This is not a deep enough angle, and this is too far. So when you high noon here, instead of high nooning here and isolating the Reinhardt, now you're just... I mean, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They did. They shouldn't have trusted range.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think they know how that works. But yeah, this is just outside of your effective range. High Noon definitely opens things up for you a little bit, but... By the way, the Hinder's fine. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you missed it, but, like, you're not going to need it to defend yourself. So just throw it. Okay, let's keep going. Get her. Go get her. They're on the floor still. This is outside of your effective range and inside hers. Go get her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mechanics.exe. Happens to the best of us. Where should you be?
Left. Or, yeah.
Too far?
And
Where should you be?
either closer. Yeah, I think I should have gone in, yeah, to there. And I think what I do is I just go high ground, which I probably shouldn't do since we're fighting.
I think it's okay if you hustle because they've got people on cart, and at least it gets you closer, right? It
Yeah.
does get you closer. Yeah, okay. Just go. Yay. Love this angle. Only thing there is, again, use your Hinder, right? It's free damage. I'm telling you, it is criminal that you're gold with these mechanics. This totally has to do with your willingness to take those angles and some of the other stuff as well. Is this going to be playing within your effective range of the next 5 seconds?
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah, that's I pulled back because I knew they'd have visor.
Yep.
And I don't want to be caught out with that.
I think the Rhine's going to have to drop the cart, right? So then if the Rhine pushes to you back up, if the Rhine drops the cart, then just kill the soldier.
Yeah.
This is fine. And I want to be very clear that this would have worked without a Mercy Pocket. Let's just be very clear with that. It's enhanced with a Mercy Pocket, but this would have worked without a Mercy Pocket. Careful with Sleep Dart. Just hold the corner. Because look at this. You're... Oh, no, we're down 2. Doesn't matter because you're on high ground. You're going to win this fight. Stop shooting Rhine, though. What should you do instead?
Yeah.
Where should you go?
Deeper.
Deeper left, right. Get to the main.
Yeah.
Let's go. You see what I'm saying? You have the high ground, so like, who cares if you're down 1? You're gonna win. You're literally untouchable. Good Hinder. Soldier's dead, and that's the match.
Yeah, I realized eventually I can just stand still.
Yeah. You realized it. I was waiting for that. Because you've done that a few times in this VOD already. You've stood still and popped off as a result, but yeah. Space matters. Angles matter. You're literally just... you're falling asleep at the wheel here. This is too easy, right?
Yeah.
Good job. Do that more. Let's make some Cassidy notes before we jump ahead to Sojourn. Cassidy, what needs to be practiced?
Not being afraid to go on deeper flanks.
Don't be afraid to go on deeper angles, flanks.
Using Hinder more just for the free damage.
Throw Hinder for free damage if you're not going to push. What else? What kind of angles and flanks are you looking for? What sidelines?
Yeah, just looking for angles in my effective range.
Mm-hmm. Your ult?
Yeah, I think that's definitely something that would help me a lot, is just using ult in a way that forces the enemy team to push.
Exactly.
As opposed to like being safe behind cover.
You see, it all ties into your positioning though. Like 3 out of the 4 things tie into your positioning. Okay. Do you want to look at some Sojourn?
Sure.
All right, we'll jump ahead to Sojourn, or jump backwards rather. And we'll give you some stuff for Sojourn. First things first, it is going to be shocker. Your positioning, where should you be? You're thinking about it. Go there.
Yeah, right.
Go there.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the Venture did push you, but, you know, this like, you have been strictly ornamental for the past 25 seconds. Good stuff. Unfortunate. I get what you're trying to do, which kind of feels a little bit like you want to build your rail on main off of the Rhine, then take the angle. The problem is that if you're on main, you're going to have a much worse sightlines to actually use the rail.
Yeah.
And also, because shields feed so little rail charge as opposed to how they used to, you'll build faster charge for your rails if you're actually shooting people, right? And these angles aren't necessarily isolation angles either. They're just soft little angles here and there. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with Cass, where like even though the rail dynamic changes things a little bit, it doesn't change it enough to justify how you've been positioned for like the last, what, 70 seconds now?
Yeah.
Like you're just stuck. Like it just seems like you're just stuck. And it's because you're not doing real damage to squishies. You're not pulling people's attention elsewhere. And unless the enemy, you see like that is agony right there. Agony. You hit the rail, you hit the follow-up, but it doesn't matter. Why? Because she's behind cover. Why is she behind cover? Because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players all in the same choke. I get it. This is a hard choke to break, but even Sojourn, you need to be looking for angles where you can make this work. The difference between Sojourn and Cassidy is you have a little bit more range flexibility. You can go a little bit longer, right? And yet here we are. You see it? So where should you go now?
I think left side would be good, and then I could, shoot through that
Shoot right here.
opening and have
Yep.
pretty good range, pretty long
You got it.
sideline.
You got it. You got it.
I don't think I do that.
Don't quote me on this as well, but I think do you know the Sojourn jump tech?
So
it's jump, cancel with jump again. So here, let me show you really fast here. Show you practice range. It gets you like an extra meter in height. Where am I going here? So rather than going like this, right, doing your slide, you're gonna jump, 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 shift, jump, jump, shift, jump, like that. But if you do it instantly, you go straight up. So one more time, it's jump, shift, jump instantly. Ready? Goes a little bit higher. And if you do it even faster, it's even better.
I did not know about that. I'll have to practice that.
I'm not doing it correctly. Give me one more shot. Surely I'll get it. Professional coach, by the way. There it is, right there. So you go about a meter higher. And there's some locations where you can do it. Now, the reason why I say that is because the position that you're in right now, I am suspicious that I think if you did that off of the cart, I think you could get to the high ground.
I've tried to. Okay, that makes sense. I've tried to jump off a cart before to get onto that spot, which is why I don't think I even try.
Right.
And it's always fun trying that in a comp game and just being a complete failure in front of everybody.
Exactly. I think you can do it. I think you could do that jump tech off of the payload to the high ground. You could definitely get to the high ground by doing the jump tech from here, but obviously that's irrelevant here. But yeah, big thing here is like even if you couldn't do the jump tech, what angle can I be? Now it's tough, right? But even now, heck, even now, like I mean, this sounds super spicy. You're stuck in a freaking choke staring at a Rhine shield. You know what you should do? Screw it. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. Go in here, go up here, press Q, and just let the heads roll. You know? If you don't have a mercy pocket, okay, you bait, you grab the mega, you try and live, whatever. But like you're just like what's the alternative here? You know? Like you have no space, they have the high ground, you're stuck shooting at a Rhine shield, you pop ult, and this is the same thing with the high noon. What are you doing with this ultimate?
Yeah. I think
you know?
Overall, I have some pretty bad ults in a lot of my games.
Well, it all ties back with your positioning. It all ties back. The timing of the ultimate was not a problem, you know? Maybe you could have hit a rail here and there or whatever, but like you're doing yourself a disservice with how you're positioned. Like and then obviously it's OT now, so it just doesn't matter. And like honestly, like that's it. Like that's all we've seen so far. Where should you be?
Like it would be nice if I was like already on the high ground above
I
where the
think so
Rhine's at right
too.
now.
If you don't get pocket and they push you out, okay, fine. But make them push you out. You're fast. You have a slide. You can go anywhere you want. Heck, you could even make an argument that you could be taking high ground here. A little bit greedy in terms of how close you are, but I mean, it's like this is agony, right? Like this is agony to watch. There, you actually see something. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Don't stay. See, now you could chill. Now you could play Kovacs. Right? Look at you. This ultimate matters, because this zoning value actually matters now. You see this? Infinitely better ultimate. Mostly through positioning. Because you made it easier to actually hit shots that mattered. Like, you've literally just had your brain off for like the last 25, 30 seconds, and it's been fine.
No, it's been longer than that.
Right?
I think as soon as
I'm saying, since you took the high ground, it's been okay for you to just turn your brain off and just shoot.
Yeah.
Right? It's just aim training. Okay, maybe that was a little silly. Maybe the aim brain should not be totally off, but it's been okay because at least you're in a power position. Just sit there and shoot. This is total chaos. But yeah, I would. Are you comfortable with light coaching?
Yeah.
I would like to try that. You can do Cassidy or Sojourn, doesn't really matter. But I'd like to see if we can actually apply some of what we do and like bring some of that intensity. That work for you?
Sure, give me 1 second.
Take your time.
All right.
Okay, let's queue up. So actually, while we're waiting here, I'm gonna throw in some Sojourn thoughts. Consider angle. Shocker. Don't get caught AFK farming tank for a rail you can't even hit on me. More mid-long range flexibility than Cassidy. That's pretty much it. I think disruptor shot usage was fine. The timing of your ultimates was fine. You weren't obviously pushed a lot to really challenge your slide use, but if anything, a slide use just allows you to be a little bit more proactive with where you hold. Okay, let's warm up a little bit so you're not thinking about how bad your mechanics are.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Do you have any questions with any of the Sojourn stuff?
Someone needs to fill this out.
No, I think that makes sense. My win rate on like I am definitely much worse on Sojourn than Cassidy. Like I've mostly just been trying to improve at that the past like couple seasons.
Chew on that.
And like recently I've actually just considered like going back to Soldier because I used to play Soldier a lot more.
Which one do you like more?
I'm not like I guess it depends. Like if I just can't hit a rail, it doesn't seem like very fun playing Sojourn. But I don't know, like, and I kind of fell off with Soldier for a while, and I don't really know why. I think I was spending more time playing Tracer, but so I'm trying to get the sound balance
No worries.
figured out here. But like lately, I don't know, I'll play quick play, and when I'm playing quick play, I definitely have more fun playing Soldier. I think I just recently, I don't know, like found a way to enjoy him more, or just started enjoying him more. I'm not sure why.
Sure. I'll be frank that Soldier's Cassidy is good enough of a hero pool. I mean, obviously you talked about like the Circuit Royale sniper matches, but Sojourn's not even that good in the sniper matches anymore. She's lost like, since the Season 9 change with more HP. And honestly, like if it's just the one match in the one situation, like come on, just play what you want.
Yeah.
Play what you want. Like if you go back to Soldier Cass, roll with it. All right, I want you to play Cass here. I want you to play. I know Cass is not like super good on this point, but I don't really care, frankly. I'm dive bombing your SR, so screw you.
That's fine.
I just want you to think like, and you are gonna have to get like, assuming they're gonna run anything pokey-ish, you're gonna have to get a little wild with your angles here. So this is gonna be the perfect situation for you to practice that. Big chef. Let's go. So right now, without knowing where the comp is. Actually, let's not even do that. I want you to walk out. I want you to scout just for a couple seconds, and then I want you to decide where you're going to go.
Okay.
No mistakes, no mercy.
Flax Beast. That is a wild name. Looks like something that you run into in a health food store. Pretty sure that's like the hippie mama, like gamer tag.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Scout comp. Decide where you go.
I think yeah, they have a Hanzo.
Okay.
And a JQ.
Okay.
Nope.
Use the Hinder if you need to. Yeah, don't save your Hinder. Like that, the situation's screaming Hinder.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I should have used that there.
Sorry. The angle was fine. Just use the Hinder. You took way too many resources away from your Malga. You honestly should have killed her too. Like she should have died for that. Okay. What do you like this angle? I'm not second guessing it.
I think it's well. I take a lot of damage to that doorway. It'd be nice to go right side, but they've got the Hanzo. And, oh my god. Could have taken that mini, I guess.
Make a decision.
I'm gonna try the right side.
Okay, let's do it. Go. No wasting time. Let's go. Don't shoot Valk.
Camp the JQ.
Pointless.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, I don't need to be shooting her.
Seth, where'd you go?
I'm gonna play in this room.
Works for me. So there's not a single Bastion that knows how to use that ultimate.
I don't know why they... Oh.
Just cover usage, that's all.
Yeah.
That's all. Got a little saucy with it.
Sharp this time.
So again, angle. So your team is in spawn, but you could probably go and start thinking, where do I want to go? Where do I want to play?
Yeah. Okay.
Even without the Bastion there, you went too far from cover too quickly. Just go back, grab the mini. Let's go.
Not time to fold them yet.
Scuttle taking that spot
Angles.
again.
Yeah.
Careful, Jarlo.
60 seconds.
Chill. They're gonna push you.
No.
All right, team's going. Let's go.
Helden sterben nicht.
Good. Just roll faster. Good.
Where was I?
Where should you go?
Ooh, I
Clutch
mean,
it, clutch it, clutch it, clutch it, clutch it, clutch it. Don't get lazy.
yeah,
So, I'm gonna be honest with you. Angles were okay, not bad, but your cover usage is pretty bad. When the problem why you're getting punished a lot for when you're taking these is that you're basically playing all for the kill, and if you get shot, you're just dead every single time. So that's something you're gonna want to practice. It didn't show up as much in our review. Maybe this is just a bad sample size. Maybe this is just a bad map or a bad match. Don't worry about it. But take angles, shoot people, go back and cast. Let's do it again. This time I want better cover usage though. Sound good?
sure.
Okay. Still productive because
Someone needs to
what we're trying to do is we're trying to get you in the habit of thinking, where do I need to go before the fight starts? And then actually acting on that information. What do you think about the choices that you made throughout the course of the VOD? The course of the attack, rather.
It felt like super reactive a lot of the time.
Okay. What do you mean?
Like I wasn't proactively like knowing what to do. Like when a Bastion surprised me, it's like
Some would disagree.
Like the sniper who shot out
I
the gun?
didn't consider like what if someone flanks me in this position, like there's nothing I can do.
Sure. Sure. That, to be honest with you, just felt like you didn't know where people were before
Yeah.
you chose your angle. Okay. Where are you going to go here?
Attackers incoming.
I just camp this room.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna go. This ain't it. Clutch it. It's fine. This is gonna be the certain percentage of games where like people are just dead instantly before the fight even starts. So don't worry
Yeah.
about it. But right now you will have time to touch this, so where do you go?
I can go to the. I'm gonna go right side.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh.
Does that play to your effective range?
Well,
I know you don't have a lot of choices here.
yeah. I think.
Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's
give
go. You
up.
need to go. Get a kill, get a kill, get a kill, get a kill.
Do I try to touch
of
point
course.
here?
Well, so you gotta do something. That was alright. That was alright. Yeah, this game was frankly a total wash. Total
Yeah.
wash. Okay. Let's. Do you have time for one more? I like to requeue. That one felt unproductive in the defense.
Sure.
Okay. Just go and hop out. Let's go. You're not getting to play the game, so don't worry about it. Requeue, and then I want you to pull up the replay code on your end, and I want you to look at your attack. And while we're in here, I want you to tell me what you think.
Ready for battle.
Oh, we're in the thick of it now.
Ready for battle.
Okay. Don't ask about your death or whatever else. Just something I want you to think about your positioning and your CD usage.
Well, I'm just spending the the next like. Yeah, I'm 80 HP within the first like 20 seconds and running away from a JQ.
Well, you're describing the situation, but there's nothing. There's nothing that we've learned from that. So go back. Tell me what needs to be done differently or done better.
I could have scouted this from further away. I could hear that there was a JQ, so I probably should. I mean, like I knew that there was a JQ, so I should not be getting like that close. Like granted, she like used shout, but then my tank dies. I have full resources.
Sure. So maintaining your range a little bit more, and obviously we talked about the hinder. Like, what are you saving hinder for? Like, that's literally that's what you have hinder for, right?
Yeah.
So why did you not use it there? Was it a habit?
Honestly, I just panicked because
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Thoughts on this angle overall?
I think they're already expecting me here. Like
You were
didn't,
Sonicked.
No, I didn't notice the Sonic
Yeah.
when it happened. So yeah, I mean, I instantly get poked out, and then I have to retreat.
Okay.
And we're already fighting. My Arisa's at half HP, and
So you end up being late to the fight, right?
yeah. I'm shooting at a Valking Mercy because I'm trying to camp the JQ, and I hit like one shot. Doesn't matter. I should have just been shooting somebody else.
Sure. Next fight. Drag forward.
I didn't expect the Lucio touch, and then I'm just caught out.
The Bastion was outflanking you, I noticed a lot. He was catching with your pants down.
Yeah. And like that position was just I super just like tunnel on the Lucio, and it
Next
was like
fight.
it didn't matter because he already touched and got beat.
Well, there you go. So, what did we learn? Nothing necessarily what did we learn, but what did we emphasize?
Prioritizing like cover usage over just trying to like compensate for like I don't even know what I was doing there with the Lucio. I think I just started doing the press W thing without thinking about it.
I know you're gonna hate me, but play Cass. We got the two
is
worst
happening?
maps.
Someone needs to fill this saddle.
I can't believe we got Havana and then Junkertown.
Yeah, Circuit Royale's next. And then they're gonna pull back Paris first point just to say screw you.
Not as quick as I used to be, but I'm still
The game's just gonna restructure itself just to annoy you. Okay, let's go. Make this productive practice, win or loss. Because you know what? What's funny is that as bad as that last game was, it was productive practice. You know, you
Yeah.
got slapped around for goofing up, but you were able to practice what you needed to practice. Okay, I think, did I hear Widow?
Yeah,
Oh man, this is gonna be a tough challenge.
it's gonna be fun.
Scout, solve your angle. And that's gonna constantly change
She's
you.
already
Oh,
looking.
not your range. Solve the problem.
Yeah.
It's rough, isn't it? Solve it. Even that is fine. Yeah, short
once
range.
one's out.
Now what? Not your range.
Yeah, she's poked. Oh,
It's okay. Alright, solve your positioning here. Where'd you go? Not here, not here, not here, not here.
Yeah.
Solve it. I know it's chaotic. Better. Not a bad range for you to be. Now where? Now where? Not here. You're in the middle of nowhere. There you go. Good. When I mean in the middle of nowhere, don't just press W. Wrap. Find an angle, right? So where should you be for this fight? You know where the fight's going to happen. Is this a good spot for you to be?
I know the Widow's gonna want to hold here, and
Yeah.
she may go like deeper that way. And
Sure.
In that case, I can
I
blank
like
if
this thing.
someone's push here.
I think the signal's okay. If you see an opportunity here, feel free to noon.
This mini did enough.
Oh, okay. I'm entering.
Let it rip. Let it rip.
Yeah, I was late.
A little late. A little late. But yeah, you said you were inting. What were you doing?
I was walking forward, chasing
That's
like.
it. That's it. That's it. That's it. You had the angle, and you just pressed W, and I don't know why. You pressed W, and then you didn't even press W to secure a kill. You just pressed W and ran around like a chicken with your head cut off, right?
Yeah, I felt like it just felt like there was too much time where I didn't see
Yes.
anything.
But the reason was
And-
because the enemy team was also doing nothing, too.
Yeah.
It's okay. Hold the angle. Okay, solve the problem. Where do you go? Press tab, by the way. What are they on right now? Still on Widow. Okay,
Still
where do you
on
go?
Widow Soj. Okay, so I've I'm gonna go under.
Okay.
If they try to go top, I can fight close. They have the Rhine though, so hopefully he plays low.
Sneak, sneak, sneak.
I can hear him right here.
Your Tracer's fighting. You can maybe peek this.
Oh, well.
That was easy.
If I could
Ryan's
hit
on the floor.
stationary. Yeah.
Where should you rotate to? Don't stay here. It's too far. Too far, too far, too far, too far, too far. You needed to deepen right there, faster. You see that? When you rolled back this way, you actually created more distance between yourself and the Sojourn. Did you see that?
Oh, I thought when you were saying too far that I was going
No,
into...
no. That's my bad. That's my bad. No. Too far was in. That's not your effective range, right? So you need to
Gotcha.
find a way to close the distance. That right flank initially, though, really, really good. Really, really good. This position, very temporary. What do you do?
Okay.
Look at that. You used to hinder. Who would have thought? Good.
Oh, we're down a lot, and I can't
That's
get
alright.
out of here.
You can. You're good. All right, solve the problem. You got time to set up here.
Well, my tank's in. I was like... that was like a... I struggled with the like judgment call there because like my tank was in.
Sure. But I can tell you what the solution is not to play at that range. It's not to be there.
Yeah.
If your tank's in, find an angle. Or get out, one or the other. You just kind of hovered and then got railed from a million miles away. You're a tickle
Like
monster.
you're looking to shatter.
I think so too.
Oh god, that is... Okay.
Find another angle.
I don't know why.
Find another angle.
Yeah. Alright, that was bad.
What happens is you take an angle, the enemy team reacts to you, and then your brain shuts down.
Yeah.
You always start in the right spot. Now what?
I can actually...
Yeah, let's do it. There you go. Good stuff. Now where? Can you use their pedal?
I think so, yeah. I could
See.
just... Nope. Okay, it broke right when I...
Okay, where do you need to be?
I think here is a good spot. They will probably... I don't know how deep they'll come out high ground. They may go over
Sure.
there, they may here.
Whatever you see, I want you
wanna
to
play
react
close to this
quickly.
cover. I don't...
There you go. Good. Nice. Well done. She's looking for pulse, I think. It's okay. Just shoot. Use your hinder if you see it. Just relax. Good. Very good.
Oh, there.
Yeah, there you go. Good. You're actually fine here. Does this feel familiar to remember the Dorado when you were down like 2 or 3, but you held the high ground?
Yeah.
And then you just won the fight anyway? Same kind of stuff. Nice job. Your positioning carried this fight. Well done. You whiffed every single shot for a little bit there, but your positioning was perfect. Your positioning was great. Yeah. Good stuff. All right, where do you go? Sojourn's still going to be a problem, so we need to find some way to close the distance on an angle here. Press tab, make sure they're on Tracer still. Yeah, okay, they're still on Tracer. Good stuff.
Yeah, they should have thrown that already.
No, that's okay. You recognized it. Great, High Noon, wow. Catch her. Oh no, she's all the way up. Beautiful. Beautiful. That High Noon killed the Life Weaver because when you did it on an angle, the Life Weaver was totally out of position and then just died. So even if you'd not killed the Moira there, the High Noon was excellent. Nice job. Press tab again. Make sure they're on Tracer. Okay. Let's go. A little far for now, but it's okay. Think about where you might want to rotate mid-fight if you have the opportunity.
Oh, jeez.
Nice. Good use of the hinder. Good rotation here. I love it. Now chill and look for targets. Use it. There you go. Good stuff. High noon. Press tab. Check the stats.
Great job. Thank you.
Do you see the difference from rotating from left to right there? How important that was for you?
Yeah.
Just getting a little bit closer, kind of cutting off that Sojourn angle with a rail. Beautifully done. And you notice that actually, like, when they pressure you, your ability to react carries fights. When they don't pressure you, you just win. Right? You just hold the good angle, you smoke a big fat blunt, and you win the fight. Good stuff. Any questions so far?
I'll probably have to rewatch this, honestly. It's
That's all right. You seem thoughtful. What are you thinking about?
Someone needs to fill this.
I was thinking like maybe I should just one trick cast because like this is normally like I've definitely like played into Widows before and like I'm used to like having to close the distance, but
Notice how we're closing the distance on this map, though. You know, it's been very like devious. You know,
yeah.
and that's it's not direct. It's devious. You know, and that's why it's working. Obviously, first point's a lot harder, but second point, third point, there's enough playgrounds. You know, there's enough angles and high grounds and corners and chokes.
Thanks,
Okay.
Doc.
So this is going to be a very simple start. But as they get closer, the payload gets closer, you're going to have a ton of positioning options open up. So just consider them and make your choice. I'm glad they're on Widows. It's going to make this really fun. Now you're just chilling. But obviously as that cart moves forward... Oh, they have Sojourn with rail too. Perfect. All right, start to think. Where should I be? Where should I be? Oh, you're down your diva, even better. Where should you go? Where should you go? Where should you go? Devious.
Pull me. I'm gonna roll over here. Oh, okay.
That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good. Look at that. Just shoot tank.
Oh.
That's okay. Devious. Let's do it.
Don't mind if I do.
I swear you have an easier time shooting Tracer's head than you do Widow's Venom Mine. Press tab. Are they still on Widow?
Yeah.
Okay, they are. You could just shoot Moira from here, honestly. Oh, she's here.
Oh no!
Oh my days. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
I can't
Use that hinder.
remember
Use that hinder.
Oh my! If I could hit it.
You got wrecked. Oh my gosh. That JQ like was going nuts, dude. What was that? JQ legit just 3v1s. Okay. That was good. Okay. Now you're gonna lose this fight here. So you're playing for early second. Where do you go? Where's the close sideline? Be devious.
Right here. Oh, okay.
Okay. Use it. Aw. You could have hindered there. Okay. Yeah. Be devious. That's the adjective of the day.
By his walls soon.
Nah, that's fine. Make her think about it. See, here you could poke Moira and poke Junker Queen, and yet still be close enough to harass Widowmaker. Idiot. Pick a card. Good. You see how even just your presence here is like really frustrating the enemy team?
Yeah.
Like, you just shot Moira once and instantly force fade, and then she's out of position. They just don't know what to do. You know, it's awkward. It's so awkward. Press tab. Okay. I think that Moira's flanking. Careful. If she peeks this, you could even noon it if you want. That's where you can also throw your Hinder at that as well. Yep, there you go. Noon it. Noon it. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Pop it. There you go. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Throw it. There you go. I mean, it's free damage, you know? Like, just go for it, you know? The Moira's underneath you, I think, in the Mega.
Oh.
No, the other Mega, sorry, where you were.
Oh.
Nice job. Okay. Yeah, see, this has been really easy because you found a nice sight line, you don't have to move a lot. Now, that won't always be the case here, but okay. Press tab. Off Widow, okay. You can throw it, heck, just eat it. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh my god.
You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. You have your Hinder. Get in there. So they know your problem now. So get ready for more resources to be thrown your way. As long as you have your roll, as long as you have your Hinder, you're good to go. Good rotation. If you see the opportunity to push her and you want to push her, you can. Obviously, we've been relatively static here, but... Good. Alright, retake your angle here. Let's see if there's anybody here. Go, 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 go. Okay, nobody there. Rotate back. Good. Use your Hinder if you see an opportunity. Just use it. Bye-bye. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You were a 10th of a second away from a 3K with that high noon. Nice job, though. I think you guys still might win this. Yeah, you win it. You're playing into Tracer, Junker Queen, Moira, Lucio, and you're holding an off angle and getting away with it. A lot of things can chase you in that off angle. But you have Hinder, you have Roll, and you have even a sniff of healing. Not even a Mercy Pocket. You'll be fine. Where do you go? Oh, see, now they're getting tired of playing in versus you, so now they've rage swapped. Surely their Cassidy will be as good as yours. Surely. Alright, peek this. Go. Peek it. Peek it. Okay, rotate back. Which angle do you want? This one looks good to me. Use the Hinder. Don't peek it. Peek again. Superior positioning means that if you lose the duel, you just hide. Kill him. Good. Too far. Rotate closer. Use your Hinder. Use your Hinder. Dying card.
Yeah.
That was fine. You just failed to kill the Cassidy fast enough. That was all. You were in a good
Yeah,
position, and you also missed too many Hinders. You needed to throw them earlier and actually hit the damage. It's important. Okay. Good positioning, though. Nice rotations. Ah, surely you guys don't win this. Surely. Okay, yeah. Okay, where do you need to be? Where do you need to be? Go, go, go. Don't worry about saving your team. Your back line is either going to get out or not get out.
Oh my god.
It's okay. Figure it out. This is
I
your
swear
training.
you can. I swear I've climbed that before.
You can. You can.
Oh.
Okay. Use it. Use the Hinder. Roll and Hinder. Don't be scared. Okay, peek this.
Jesus. Okay.
You're good. Good. Relax. Relax, then peek again. And use your Hinder here, too. Good. Probably don't need to noon this, so just shoot people. Use your hinder. Alright, you know where she's gonna peek through it, right now. Hey! Noon. Where are they gonna hide from? Bap window or high noon? Neither. Nice shot. Any questions?
No.
Use your hinder, take angles, use cover. The most important thing is to solve the positioning problem. You don't just take an off angle, you take the angle that makes the most sense versus what you're playing into. And that takes conscious and constant effort.